We have students who come every day who've had so many obstacles in their way.
I think that we are serving a more diverse population. I think that we have students that have varying needs.
Well, a lot of our students have been in multiple settings in multiple schools, and they feel like they don't belong anywhere. Why should they trust us? We're just another stop in the road.
I am continuously looking for ways where they want to come to class, they want to study, they want to listen.
They need to have a place to go where they can feel safe and innocent.
What if you had the type of relationship with your students that helped you and them fight against the negative stereotypes that our society communicates about them? What if the achievement gap could be greatly reduced by your increased ability to bridge the relationship gap? My name is Alex Pate, and I am the creator of the Innocent Classroom, one part of the Minnesota Humanities Center's collection of strategies to build and strengthen relationships between students, teachers, and community that is being implemented here in Omaha. I believe that many of our children face serious and in some cases life-limiting problems as they move through America's education process. But I also believe that the restoration and maintenance of innocence in marginalized children is one answer to these problems. Our children deserve to know what it's like to feel innocent. That is, to be free of stereotyped expectations for the time they are with you. Without innocence, guilt is their only reality. They know what is being said about them. They've heard the negative narrative so often many of them behave as if they believe it. The concept of the innocent classroom is based on the notion that children will react differently when they are aware of their innocence.
The Innocent Classroom is really a program to connect with every student.
Because if you're not connected, you don't ask for help. If you're not connected, you don't feel like coming to school. If you're not connected, you don't feel like education is for you.
There is a different way than opening up a book and teaching to that child of what that page says. There's a deeper understanding and a deeper relationship that you can have with a student.
The Innocent Classroom training helps schools increase student achievement and improve student-teacher relationships. Teachers who have been through the Innocent Classroom program tell us they feel differently about their students. They feel more capable of helping their students. And we believe this will ultimately translate into stronger academic achievement.
We have students who come every day and they tell you the minute they get to the door, I don't want to be here. And once you find out what that student is really interested in and you start tailoring lessons to his or her likes, you've made a breakthrough.
That's when they feel comfortable. That's when they can let down their guard and say, I don't know how to do this problem. Can you help me?
If we take the time to build that relationship, hopefully they'll gain trust in us. And then I think that's where that achievement gap will decrease.
The process is a long process, but being patient and knowing that you cannot reach all the students at the same time, but knowing that it's one student at a time.
We have kids who have been victims of violence. We have kids who have been perpetrators of violence. But I'm going to tell you this, when they hit my doorway, I'm happy to see them. I'm glad they're there, and I want to get them focused on their learning.
It helps remind you that that every kid is a kid. They're just young people.
And I think the Innocent Classroom provided a way for us to find solutions. How can I be a better teacher, a better educator? How can I help these kids and understand what they're going through?
I believe that our culture has not properly provided the right kind of training for the times we live in and the children who sit before us. Race and nationality are a part of the discussion, but it is not our primary point of focus because it does not contain in and of itself a workable solution to the problem. Our focus is on each child, irrespective of race or nationality. Our job is to know each student well enough to respond to them at critical moments as individuals. This is what we teach in the Innocent Classroom.
I think it relights the flame inside that I have about justice, about fighting for kids.
The challenges that kids face are not an excuse for me not doing my job to educate them. The challenges that kids face are not an excuse for them to not learn.
Let your goal be creating an environment where your students can learn without guilt, where there are no restrictions to how far they can learn and how far they can go.